There'll be a for that.
Too popular can be such a hassle. The people would adore me so much.
For a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But...
Let's go ask the Duke! Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you.
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems that over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way...
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Aha, yeah.
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that... Oh yeah, Paimon... Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be bit...
Ah, so you do have a polite side.
After being down here for so long... yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make...
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neuvillette was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Take it easy.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you. Excuse me. Would you mind helping me? I'll be right there. Sorry,
Everyone's so busy. Neuvillette!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to... In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away!
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently
Immersed in primordial seawater!
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering. Yes? What is it?
Ah, right! We asked the Duke and
It turns out that I have just received a report. The source of the tremor.
the water levels rose?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose. If the change in water level.
Navia should be in Poisson, right?
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
Oh no! What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We need to make...
Take it easy.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's some...
Just stay put! We're coming up! Watch your balance!
Oh,
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened?
just hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation.
Yes.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were...
The situation in
Right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have... The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, those who realized what was happening started to... The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible. But the water that flooded the... No one knows if this could happen again.
How awful. And all...
It was quite frightening indeed. I hope...
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being...
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
Sorry. I need to go for now.
And out she goes!
Okay. The wounded are being tended to. Of course, Traveler. Paimon?
Huh? Right now.
Thank you. Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia? Navia, what?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver... They won't ever come back here again. What should I do?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater. I've known them for so long. And I know I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just... gone. I just can't...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must... this traveler before, I know of the lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always...
So, you're...
Of course. That is why I'm going... By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just...
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this... Indeed. Allow me to share the late... During some recent investigation, judging by the dating of the ruins, they may... My people initially came to prepare for...
So, that's why I
wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all... Linny told me that outside of the house, which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you. I'm sure you already...
Oh!
The intel I just shared about the ruins...
Got it! So all we got...
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But... Are you sure you're up to exploring some...
Well, I'm sad, yes. There's no point in being... Besides...
Since you put it that way, all right.
Okay, the three of... May I present...
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
So, are these the ruins the Knave?
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Time to broaden our horizons again.
Adventure time!
Hey!
Busted!
Teamwork is strength! The Temple of Wisdom!
Now you shall perish!
Floor here isn't safe!
Gotcha!
This place has also been contaminated by
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous and it won't be don't get Paimon wrong. We're not—
No, you're right. That complicates things.
In that case—
I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit
all right. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Take it easy. Off we go! Adventure time!
There's something wrong with this bridge!
Demoiselle.
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing?
Maybe she just wants some...
Yes, it...
That's quite possible.
Oh. Whew. This is a familiar feeling.
Is something the matter, Dem?
Oh, no. I was just trying...
Do you remember...
We were headed to...
Ah, right.
Oh? Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have...
I've been great. They were knocking at my...
Sometimes.
Oh, yes, Miss Navia. These are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what...
Did you...
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants.
Very well.
Wait. Excuse me, Matt.
That's right.
No, it's nothing. I've heard... And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time.
Huh? We do?
Well, now...
Miss Navia, here you are.
My trial?
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's...
Oh?
Look, it's Navia! She's here!
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly... excited about something. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I...
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on, do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering!
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good...
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Huh? What are you saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you—
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of— Even if Miss Navia only everything is measured. Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
Ugh, my head... It hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all.
Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss Navia, she...
Silence!
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must come now!
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive.
It looks like you're...
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare?
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward... You were just about to be dissolved within. I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to...
Wait, did you say Oceanids?
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people...
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite...
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then. So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked...
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we...
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Get out of here! Illusion shattered!
Oh no, another unstable path. Watch your step.
Take it easy.
Watch out! There are rocks falling over here!
Get out of here! Here comes the catch. I'm going in!
Torn to oblivion!
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering.
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in...
And is that Lady Farina in the 3rd image?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The 4th image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it. Most likely due to us missing the...
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of...
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels...
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the 4th, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before...
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the 3rd image. That means that the person...
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, also, I'm still wondering...
But who would please.
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be...
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Let's split up here.
You still haven't...
Just head back.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Traveler, I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this?
She has long been hard.
Alright, we'll leave it in your...
I will be careful.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is... Oh, all right.
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a...
Yay! And there's good... Paimon's already starting to...
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think...
Huh?
It's you two.
Mona?
Seriously?
Still, we didn't expect to...
Well, I have some bit... Why did you think I was...
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own. There was nothing for it. Nope. Although it is used...
Wow!
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well. Astromancer.
Whoa!
My name means
Thrice as great?
I know, right?
Talk about it.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our schools.
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not
Well, I was born in Mondstadt.
Oh, that's a good thing that...
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. The invitation was sent quite early.
What do you make of that?
What I can tell you is I'm afraid that on the flip side...
A visionary?
Of course. The old hag could do it.
Thanks, Mona. You're...
Oh, well...
That's the greatest of us...
Indeed, and...
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's...
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with... Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we? Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling... but it's time to get up.
Illusion shattered!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Things are about to get dicey.
Teamwork is strength! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!